Woke up to my phone screen colder than space. Yeah, scrolling through my dreams like they all got erased. Yeah, I'm dropping my brightest, my swing, my best. But it sinks in the silence like I never get the guess. Yeah, no ticket cab, personal street too cheap. No strangers typing words I'm never gonna speak. But they're straight in the beat and it's slipping away. Like I feel like I never should have showed up today. Maybe it's magic or maybe it's math. Yeah, maybe it's a ghost I forgot to follow back. I'm out here performing for a room full of air. And the silence is so heavy it feels like no one cares. Still wondering who's holding me down. Yeah, I'm still wondering who fucks with my sound. Still wondering who's gonna stick around. But I guess I'll never know till they put me in the ground. 0 likes, but I guess I'm still alive. Still shouting in the dark just to fucking feel the vibe. If the world wanna watch, then I guess I'll improvise. And I'm dancing with the shadows and they're always on my side. 0 likes, but I'm still in the brain. Yeah, you can lose it all, but you still got your name. Maybe it don't matter, but it makes it a waste of time. And it feels like your shit isn't really worth the dime. Yeah, I can't believe the number still doesn't wanna move. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I got something to prove. Surfing the web for dopamine hit, but the silence keeps stacking up bit by bit. Getting 0 likes feels just like a disease. Who knew it was so easy to be a people please? Yeah, why does she post when the whole world can see? 0 likes means 0 love and everyone agrees. Maybe it's magic or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, who even knows who will play this fucking song? There's a little freedom in letting it go. I just don't know why it took me so long. 0 likes, but I'm still alive. And I'm shouting in the dark just to fucking feel the vibe. If the world wanna watch, then I guess I'll improvise. Cause I'm dancing in the shadow just like they're on my side. 0 likes, but I'm still in the frame. And I can change my play if I can't change the game. Maybe I'm just wired different, y'all just the same. And I got 0 likes, but I got 0 shame. I've seen trends burn bright and fade tonight. Whole stars disappeared and they're out of the light. I'm still here building with my bare hands while they chasing the next click and I'm making my stand. I borrowed no shine, no viral cheat. Just honest words laid over this fucking beat. And if nobody's clapping when the curtain drops, I'll still have my truth cause that's all I fucking got. One day maybe I'll scroll back through and find a little gold buried in the fucking blue. But if they don't, then I'll be just fine. Cause I'm dancing in the shadows this whole goddamn time. Cause the flames are whispering and it fades with the wind. But yearning something you carry to the end. So I keep writing all the world walk past. But 0 likes feeling like it still lasts. Yeah, 0 likes, but I'm still alive. Cause I'm shouting in the dark just to fucking fuck.
By the way, I have been with multiple women, not bragging. By the way, I have been with multiple women, not bragging.
This is Beats. You hit me up just like you never left. Now it's 3 weeks late, but the time is still fresh. You asking me what's up, like we just talked last night. Then you vanish real quick, and I don't even get the type. 1 minute you're weird, and the next you're off the map. Leaving me on red, then you try to double back. You coming in hot, then you turn real cool. You just like the story that never gets told. You so rough, just enough to mess up my head. Sending me a hand to a and then you're out to bed. Every time I think that you finally moved on, you back in my DMs acting like nothing's wrong. There's a ghost in my DMs, what am I gonna do? I try to move on, but something pulls me back to you. You a ghost in my DMs, you always disappear. Then you slide right back, the whole thing is so weird. Then you drop a heart emoji, with your paper blank, and you leaving me wondering if you'll ever click me back. You a ghost in my DMs, playing hide and seek. Say that we know each other, but we barely speak. Say that there's no words of food that turns around and that's brand new. No more persons and you reply. When you finally hit me up, it's a big surprise. I try to ignore, but it never holds. I find an excuse when that screen light's cold. I know your tricks and I know your games, and I still fall back, and it's always the same. Sing your name pop, but the words never came. Feels too crowded, but the love ain't the same. The blue light shadows on a midnight screen. You a ghost in my DMs, and you live in my dreams. Voices with no face, vanish with no trace. Every line feels colder, now it's time to replace. There's a ghost in my DMs, what am I gonna do? I try to move on, but something pulls me back to you. You a ghost in my DMs, you always disappear. Then you slide right back, the whole thing is so wicked. Drop a heart emoji, and then you take the flag. Leaving me wondering if you'll me, but you really couldn't keep. You a ghost in my DMs. You always disappear, and you slam right back. But you been right here, then you drop a heart emoji, and then you fade the flag, then you leave it be waiting for another text back. You a ghost in my DM, playing hide and seek, saying that we love each other.
Yo, 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 what it does, YouTubes, what it does. Salute to you guys and welcome into the blind spot. My name is Blizzy, Blizzle Dizzle, Blizzle, Rizzle Dizzle, Blind. I'm your handsome, mustachioed host, and you, yes, you, are the most beautiful, big bootiest viewer in all of YouTube land. I hope you guys are having an excellent start to your day. I hope that you guys are waking up feeling like the Spirit of the Lord is on your side because it is a beautiful day out there. If you don't believe me, just peek through them blinds and look for yourself. It is a beautiful world out there. Now, I am feeling amazing. Feeling amazing, yo. I am feeling better than I think I've felt in years. In years. So, and I mean years, in over 5 years, maybe, I guess. I don't know. Something like that, because life is just not being so rough on me, man. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable without making a whole lot of noise. It is morning time, and I still have a ton of waking up to do. I hope you guys are either nice and comfy and getting your waking up done also, or else getting ready to go to bed. But how whichever way it may be, I hope you are getting nice and comfortable. Now, last night was awesome. Yesterday, the kids killed it, man. We got a lot of issues that we got to work on as far as execution, as far as them playing the game of baseball. But the the boy had two games. One of them was a makeup game because the other team was complaining about this and that and the other. They won that game and they lost the second game, and then the girl won her game. But neither one of them had any score, like actually scored, or but they didn't have any wins. We got a lot to work on, and there's so much potential in all these young kids. It's like it's incredible to see from, because as an adult, man, you start losing sight of what potential it really is, like, and what it's good for, and what you can actually do. And you just start living in the bleak, and in the complacent. But I mean, we got a lot to do. But yeah, I I don't know, man. I'm thinking of just leaving YouTube because I don't know if it's the like nobody sees my content, like nobody sees my streams, or I don't know, like, 'cause I could go get a hell of a lot of more engagement on another platform. That's for damn sure. I've done it so many times. But like, I don't know if it's because nobody see me. I don't know if it's because like what it is. But I'm seriously thinking about just going and like doing this shit on TikTok or something because I'm gonna be uh I actually want an audience for when the kids go into the playoffs and stuff like that. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. It is frustrating, man. It is frustrating. And not that I care. I mean, I don't care. I know that my views pretty much get around the same type of excuse me. My videos get around the same number of views no matter like how long it takes. So I know the same people are watching my video or my streams on replay. So like the people that are cool with me, my homies, like they still are aware of the things that are going on with me. But like last night, the way that I streamed and said it, man, and it sucked because my phone died and all of the coolest stuff happened after my phone died. But the there like I don't know, man. I don't know what happened, but like the chicks that were in that freaking, what was it called? The rock and roll thing, rock and roll presentation or whatever. They were like dancing like right up on me like as if they were strippers or something. And then my nieces and nephew tried to hook me up with them and stuff. What do you call it? I might be hitting one of them up on Instagram, but that's just between us. Maybe we'll see. But what do you call it? And then after that happened, we went nice. Hey, what's up, Kev? Salute to you, bro. Welcome in, dog. What's up, Rook Dog? Salute to you, my G. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day, dude. Yeah, there was some thickies, man. There was some thickies, bro. It was booty cakes all over the place. But it's crazy, man, because I'm finding out that when I'm around my nieces and my nephew, like I don't even see booty cakes, bro. Like literally, like my brain turns them off, dog, and like I can't even like talk like mad to a chick because I'm so like just caught up with being with the kids and like looking right to them and stuff. Like it makes me feel a type of way to think that they would be seeing me act like a dog, you know? So like it's crazy. But yeah, we got the baseball action, man. My nephew, bro. My nephew's like he's just barely turning into a man, bro. He's just barely coming of age. But that boy is getting big, fast, bro. He got like a freaking great bambino type, like drunk 1960s dude, uh baseball player, stance. It's crazy. It's like super high and like super awkward and stuff. But oh yeah, yeah. That's what it's. Yeah. Hold on. Hold up. That's kind of like it's kind of what it is. Just a little razzle dazzle. Hold on. Is this better? How's that? How's that, Rup? Is that better? Millie Blind. Yes. Yeah. It's just a little razzle dazzle. Little something something. Now I was figuring out like how. Oh, hold on! I wanted to try this other thing too. And don't worry, guys, we got actual content on the way. I'm going to be covering the case of Mickey Stines. Here is a little. Well, here's the introduction to what the case actually is. Check this out. But before we start that, in case you didn't see, this is a wild video. Check this out.
By the way, I have been with multiple women, not bragging.
What?
By the way, I have been with multiple women, not bragging.
What?
By the way, I have been with multiple women, not bragging.
What? Oh, okay, my bad. Crazy. Check this out, though. Okay, can you still hear me, Rook? Will you let me know if you can still hear me? Could you still hear me while the video is playing? I need to know so that yeah, not bragging, not bragging. I don't even know where that clip came from, bro. It just like I don't even know where that came from. I just found it. Okay, you can hear me while the video is playing. Okay, so check it out. So Mickey Stines is, well, I'll just start the content. Salute to everybody. Good morning, good day, mate, and all that other stuff. Now, Sean Mickey Stines, elected sheriff of Letcher County, Kentucky, local guy, knows the courthouse, knows the players, has worked in the system for a long time. Not some random stranger. He's inside the small town web. Police, judges, deputies, local politics, uh, everything that matters. In a place where people cross paths all the time, reputations, grudges, and off record deals mean something. Everybody knows everybody's business. Judge Kevin P. Mullins, the judge who was killed, district judge for the 47th Judicial District, not a fly by night judge. He'd been on the bench years, respected in that area. Ran court in the county seat at Letcher County Courthouse. He was a guy with an office inside the courthouse, the one you'd think is the safest because it's a court. Security, rules, formality, the whole bit. The courthouse in the town. Whitesburg, Letcher County, Appalachian, Kentucky. Small community, close knit, lots of overlapping relationships that's important because when the sheriff and I'm just reading you guys my notes of what the all of the information is, and then like it's kind of just it's a lot. Uh that's important because when the sheriff and the judge are in the same room and one shoots the other, it blows past the normal case. It's an institution level rupture. Everyone in town felt it. Media attention followed. Of course, the local impact is immediate. Fear, gossip, and why rumors abound. The immediate context before the shooting. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys see the video. Check it out. Now, they had just went to lunch. All of these people that are in the room had just went to lunch, and I'm not sure where Mickey had went off to, but Mickey, along with this pastor that he's walking in with, are coming into the room while the others. Oh, hold on. Oh no. Wrong one. Wrong video. My bad. Okay, so Mickey and the pastor come in. He's like a drug dependency counselor, and then Mickey tells everybody get out, and they jet like quick. Now Mickey sits down with the judge, and they're talking and talking and talking. It looks like he's interrogating him, like you. But you have to go over this footage like over and over and over to really be able to like get any idea of what's. And it's still just an idea because there's no audio. Now, during the time that they're talking, or after they're done talking, the judge is chain smoking, but Mickey gets his phone and he FaceTimes his daughter, his underage minor daughter. He FaceTimes her twice. Well, when she doesn't answer, he tells the judge, "Give me your phone." He FaceTimes her from the judge's phone, and she still didn't answer. So he then proceeds to stand up, pull out his pistol, and execute the judge. Now, oh, here was the beginning video. So, yeah, Mickey and this pastor that's like a outreach. He's all of these people. That's like it. The case is dumb. It is like I don't know, man. It's so hard to understand because all three of these other people that are in here, Well, I think it's 3. No, 4. Okay, one of them works for like the county or for the courthouse, and the other 3 are addiction specialists or addiction center outreach specialists or whatever. Like they all have jobs in addiction and recovery, or like getting people into recovery, which is like weird. Like, I don't know. I mean, it just seems weird, like for them like to be meeting. I don't know, man. It just seems like, doesn't that seem like if you're gonna have 3 people, uh, like that, and then an employee for the courthouse, and then the judge and the sheriff, like it would seem like they'll be working on something or something. I mean, I don't know. Very strange, but regardless, okay. Oh, you're good, Rug. You're good, bro. Type away, dog. You're good. Okay, the day it happened, minute by minute picture. Okay, date and place, September 19th, 2024, inside Judge Mullins' chambers at the Letcher County Courthouse. Now, I didn't know that judges' chambers looked like that. Like, I don't know why I had a different idea of what judges' chambers look like. Oh, hold on, let me get this goofy picture down. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this too. All right, get us a little ambiance going. Now, and I know, guys, I know, man. I wish I was more smarter and more cooler and more handsome and stuff, but I mean, I can't do nothing about that. Let me see. We'll do this one. Okay. Now, before the shooting, Stines and Mullins had been around each other that day. They even had lunch that same day with the others. You hear that and scratch your head. How does lunch with someone end with you shooting them later? That's the part that people keep asking about motive and what changed between lunch and the shooting. The video evidence. There's surveillance footage from inside the courthouse that shows Stines entering the judge's chambers, left the room, shooting Mullins while the others left the room, shooting Mullins multiple times. Video is the central piece here, and it's a hard visual. Okay. Phone behavior and other oddities investigators noted. Well, let me just go to. I got a ton, man. I had been wanting to talk about this case for a little while, but things kept on popping up. Okay. The indictment. CI 24-CR-00204 Commonwealth versus Stines filed a grand jury indictment in Letcher Circuit Court, reported in AP and local outlets. What it says, plain. The grand jury charged Sean Mickey Stines with murder for shooting District Judge Kevin Mullins in the courthouse on September 19, 2024. Because the victim was a public official, statutory aggravators apply, and the Commonwealth has noted potential exposure to the death penalty. Why it matters. It's the core charging document. It frames the crime. What is? Oh, the indictment. It frames the crime and puts the case into criminal system. Everything else, motions, discoveries, fights, revolves around this indictment. If the indictment stands, the Commonwealth can continue toward trial. Okay, defendants notice pursuant to RCR 8.07, defense intention to use mental health experts. So he's gonna say he's crazy, bro, is what it looks like from the indictment. RCR 8.07 notice of PDF public copy available via Media Fox Cache dated March 2025. Okay, what it says plain. Defense gave formal notice that it intends to present expert evidence about Stines' mental health disease/defect and or abnormality relating to criminal responsibility, insanity / extreme emotional disturbance. The notice also demands the right for a defense expert to be present at any state-ordered psychiatric exam of Stines, statutory right under Kentucky procedures. Key paragraph / details. Defense invokes RCR 8.07 and requests court protection for defense expert participation. So somebody's going, they're going to have an expert witness say this was crazy. And there isn't any evidence. There is, I mean, I guess it is. I guess it is kind of evidence when in the big picture, but I think it was like 5 days before he ended up shooting the judge. One of his doctors said that he was like off. I think they said that he was I can't remember the exact word that he used, but it'll say it in this, I'm sure. Okay, defense request protection. Okay, the notice preserves the defense's plan to inject mental health evidence at trial or a pretrial hearing. It places the Commonwealth on formal notice so they can arrange evaluations and discovery. Why it matters. This is a formal starting gun for the mental state battle. It compels psychiatric evaluations, triggers discovery rules, and gives the Commonwealth statutory notice. It also gives the defense leverage. Okay, motion to dismiss indictment. Defense motion filed in early June 2025, covered by Courier Journal and other news outlets. Portions reported redacted / sealed. What it says in plain English. The defense alleges the Commonwealth committed procedural and constitutional errors in the grand jury indictment process. Specific claims: failure to disclose relevant facts to the grand jury. For example, potential exculpatory evidence or contextual facts such as civil litigation, depositions that could explain behavior. Now, another thing that I should have covered it in my notes, but I left it out. But like, there are rumors that they're like doing sex parties and stuff. That there was 2 different cases of girls that filed charges or filed lawsuits against employees or cops, people that work for the sheriff's department, and both girls got assaulted in the judge's chambers. Now, the judge wasn't the person that the lawsuit was filed against, but it did happen in his chambers. Okay, improper grand jury procedure. Allegations that prosecutors failed to record particular grand jury meetings or withheld information. Prejudicial testimony presented to the grand jury by investigators that tainted the grand jury's independence. In short, the defense says the indictment is tainted and should be tossed. What the defense attached/wanted. The motion asks the court to dismiss the indictment and, at minimum, to order disclosure of sealed materials and transcripts to show grand jury error. Some exhibits/transcripts are sealed by court order per reporting. Why it matters. If the court agreed and dismissed for procedural defects, the prosecution would have to represent or face a significantly delayed prosecution. Okay, now the prosecutor's response/motion to uphold indictment. This was July 2025. Filed/source reported July 2025 from Yahoo and AP Summaries. That was the source for this. What it says: Commonwealth argues the indictment is valid and should be upheld. They rebut the defense's claims about procedural defects and argue that the grand jury had adequate evidence. Okay. Defense motions to unseal use competency and criminal responsibility report. Okay, this stuff is all just repeating itself. Defense argues that the criminal responsibility/competency report prepared by state examiners contains crucial information for showing Stines' mental state. Psychosis, memory gaps, inability to understand actions. They want it unsealed or at least allowed into evidence / used for preparing the defense. They argue due process and the need to prepare a fair defense to justify unsealing. Yeah, and when he turned himself in, he was in like the court and the bottom of the courthouse, or like the walking area of the courthouse, and one of the other cops that was there was like, "Hey, I gotta do your Miranda or whatever," and the sheriff's like, "What's Miranda?" And the dude's like, "Your freaking Miranda rights, bro." Prosecution stance. Commonwealth resists large unsealing, citing risk of prejudicial publicity, protection of sensitive medical records, and concerns about juror contamination. They support limited access under court supervision. Why it matters. If unsealed and admitted, these reports could be the defense's smoking gun. If sealed, the defense must proceed without those documents in open court or rely on expert testimony summarizing them under court rules. This fight also shapes public perception. Leaked psych reports can change the narrative. Okay, now defense motion for bond. Now I don't know. I don't want to read all this. Dang. Okay, well, I'll read this. Filed/source. The defense asked for bond. AP summarized the request and opposition. Filed summer 2025. What it says. Defense says Stines is a lifelong local, not a flight risk, no prior flight history, and should be released on a $50,000 cash or property bond. They argue jail conditions and the presumption of liberty warrant bond at that level. The presumption of liberty, ain't that a sweet idea? That's that thing that says that you're innocent until proven guilty, that don't ever get really respected. Prosecution stance. Opposed, naturally. Citing constitutional provision in Kentucky forbidding bail in capital cases under some circumstances, and pointing to the surveillance video and risk to public safety. Court posture. Judge reserved ruling or set deadlines for briefing per status hearing order. This remains a matter for the judge to decide. Okay, so it hasn't been decided of whether or not he's going to get bond. Bond decisions affect Stines' freedom before trial and his ability to assist in his defense. Public safety and political optics also make it sensitive. Okay, order regarding status hearing, January 17, 2025, court administrative order. Docket order posted to scribed and covered in press. The court set a status hearing, addressed discovery timelines, funding for counsel, ex parte motion for funds, and required defense steps. Disclosure of assets / liabilities and written notice about criminal responsibility defenses. The order directed scheduling for competency and criminal responsibility evaluations and left future bond and hearings for later, once filings are made. This is the court moving the machinery. It orders psychiatric evaluations and forces both sides to exchange certain info. It sets a procedural calendar. And what was interesting is I have it, but I didn't have time to cut down the video because I still have a ton to do today. But what's very interesting is that when Mickey Stines turned himself in, he was 100% convinced that they were gonna smoke his ass, and they were like, "Bro, we known you forever, dude. You know us, we're friends, blah blah blah." And he's like, "Don't do me like that, guys. Don't do me like that." And he was dead set that they were gonna smoke his ass. I mean, the way that he was so convinced that they were gonna smoke him should let people know, the nature, or just the way that Mickey has observed things like that be executed in his own time as sheriff. Because I mean, if you ask me, that would be why he was so convinced that they were gonna come smoke him, because he had seen stuff like that. Okay, we got these are I brought up all of the court filings, and we got what's left: a petition to change venue. Oh crap, hold on. Yeah, petition to change venue. Yeah. Okay, so that's the case. I'm gonna be keeping up with it. I'm gonna be keeping up with this case. I like this music. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah. Today hopefully will be a good day. I hope you guys are having a good day, man. I hope I also have a good day. I hope the freaking car starts and I don't gotta get a jump. What do you call it? But yeah, so I'm gonna leave that right there with the case and just hang out for a little bit. I don't have anything specific or anything in particular that I wanted to talk about. But if anybody wants to come up, Ruck, if you're still here and you want to come hang out for a little bit, bro, shoot the breeze. Figure out how to link up on Discord with me. I'm dropping the link. Or Kev, if you want to come up and snitch on me again, here's the link. Man, Kev was quick to snitch that other day. Did y'all see that? I never seen nobody tell so fast in my life. But yeah, man, I'm shifting gears completely, guys. This baseball stuff, that's the new mission, man. The mission is to get the kids through 2 more championship seasons, and it doesn't look like it's going to be that difficult of a task, man. That team, their whole team is good. The Legends is the name of their team, and they're pretty cool, man. They're pretty dang good. But they're like they reminded me of the Bad News Bears. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Bad News Bears, where they're like a bunch of like misfits, a bunch of misfit kids that, like, some of them are like super talented, but like they talk smack. The best one I can't even lie, man, the best player on the team is a little girl. And I mean, she's not like a little girl. I think she's like 13. She's fast, man. She's like fast as lightning. And the second team that they played, the first team, okay, I'll just tell y'all like how it went. What's up, Harbor Freight? Salute, bro. Welcome in, and I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you're not charging people too much for them tools that break incredibly easy. But other than that, man, I hope you're having a wonderful day. But what do you call it? So the kids played a game, and the kids won by 1 point. Well, the team was like, nah, this call and that call was off, and this was bad. So they're like, you know what, man, run it back. Like that's how the coach operates, man. I get along with all the coaches too. Like, they're cool people. So the coach was like, run it back. So the kids ran it back yesterday, but it was crazy because we had the first game at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then had to wait until 1 o'clock. We had the run it back game at 1 o'clock, which they smoked them, man. They just ran right through them. But then the sun went down and it started getting cold, man, and it got super cold. It got so cold that like I was like shaking, and they gave me a girl sweater and stuff. But what do you call it? So we ended up staying out there until like, I think it was like 7 o'clock by the time they played the second game, and they lost the second game, man. But the team they played in the second game didn't even look like it was in the same league. Like they were, I mean, they did and they didn't, because the kids were the same size. But like, man, some of these kids you can tell have had athletic training since they were like knee high to a grasshopper, man. Like the little girl pitcher had a cannon, man. I'm talking about like smoking them every time right across the plate. Yeah, it is fast pitch. The girl Mackenzie, she's one league under the boy, and they have a coach throw, and the coach just kind of gives them like easy tosses. But the boys playing fast pitch, where they like some of them got a cannon. Like the little girl that was pitching for the other team last night, she was and my nephew's a little player. He comes up and he's like, And I'm telling them like I'm like it's bro, I can't even help it, man. As y'all can see, I don't know if any of y'all guys saw like um that show that I showed y'all from Six Flags last night. Like I'm loud, yo. Like I'm the same way that I'm loud. Like when y'all see me talk to anybody on the internet, like I'm loud like that in real life. So I'm like, hey, do this, man. Do this, do that. Hustle up, friggin' look alive, and blah blah. And my nephew comes running back, and he's like, hey, man. He's like chill out. He's like, I'm trying to raise the the picture over there. And I'm like, Riz, what the fuck? Like, you trying to hit on her or what, dude? And he's like, nah, man. He's like, I'm just trying to like riz her up and stuff so that like I can get her number or something. And I'm like, well, if you hit a home run off of one of her pitches, she won't ever forget you, bro. And he didn't do that, but he did get her out and first hit to first base. He plays first base. Well, they both do. And but she hit him hard, man. She hit him so hard he was like shaking up. But yeah, it's impressive. I'm so impressed with some of these kids. It's just like it's so cool. And this is such a cool change of pace. Like this is definitely what I needed in my life right now. And I'm even probably gonna try to get on the coach's staff. It's all volunteer, but I mean I've done it for football. Like football, that's a no-brainer. If my nephew was still playing football, I would be out there for the football. But I wanna try to get on the. Yeah, I am, man. I'm pumped. Like, but I'm not, you know what? Like, I'm not even pumped. I mean, I am pumped for like the games and like the playoffs and stuff like that. But you know what I'm really pumped for is teaching my niece and my nephew the fundamentals of conditioning. Like teaching them like because my sister doesn't really like she don't really concern herself with like any of like the important stuff about being an athlete, in my opinion. Like the most important stuff like when it comes to like dedication and planning and stuff and confidence. Like my sister is just kind of just like they got coaches, so I'm gonna cheer them on and get them what they need and all this stuff. But she doesn't. I don't know. Like I immerse myself in that. I had my nephew that passed away. Like that's the way that I was with him, and to teach the kids that the first thing is running, man. Like running. Everybody knows. Any good athlete will tell you like running is the foundation of everything, and that means I gotta start running again. So we're already starting today. This afternoon, I'm gonna be out there practicing with the kids. But to know like this stuff stays with them forever, like the what would you call it? The commitment and discipline. It stays with people forever. Like this is the stuff that builds people's character. Like, oh, but I had asked my nephew, I was like, so what are your plans? What are your plans for the rest of the season? Like what goals do you have? Plyometrics? What is that? I've never heard of that. But shoot, I believe in trying to stay on the cutting edge when it comes to fitness and stuff. So I gotta look that up. Plyometrics? I've never heard of that. Let me ask AI. What is plyometrics? Metrics. It doesn't even come up in my spell checking. Plyometrics. Oh yeah. Hey, that's true, yo. That it's called jump. Okay, it says plyometrics, also called jump training or explosive movement training, is a style of exercise built around fast, powerful movements that stretch and contract your muscles quickly to boost strength, speed, and athletic performance. Let me break it down the way a coach or performance trainer would. This is ChatGPT. The concept. Plyometrics is all about training your muscles to generate maximum force in the shortest possible time. The foundation is what's called the stretch shortening cycle. A quick stretch of muscle eccentric phase, immediate followed by a forceful contraction. Think of it like this. When you squat down before a jump, you're loading your legs like a spring. When you explode upward, you're releasing that stored energy. The fast transition. Hey, man, thank you so much, Harbor Freight. Such an important part of things that I would have just completely not even thought about. You know, because the way I haven't started like really like breaking it down or thinking about it, but I'd planned on starting them on just running for like the first, I don't know. I don't know. I really gotta like see. I gotta look at the schedule too and see how far the playoffs are and stuff. But they really, man, their confidence is like super shaken. And they just both switched teams too, because they took two other teams to the championships and won. They both got rings, and then like they had like conflict with the team, so they just started this new team, and the team don't really have much respect for them, and it hasn't helped their confidence. Like their confidence is shaken. I mean, so much so that like you could tell like they look like they weren't at home in their own little pocket, you know. Like my niece on first base definitely did not look comfortable, but also because it was my first time at a game, and I was like, man, I try to chill out, man. I try to like tone down my personality and stuff, but like I can't help it. Like I know I can be like overbearing and stuff to him, and they're probably like, dude, shut the up. Yeah, definitely trouble focusing. Definitely trouble well, I mean, yes and no. Like, cause like they're locked in like during the game. Like they're all eyes on the ball and stuff. But like, I don't know, man. When I was playing sports, like I was locked in the game for like a week. Like every single game. I still remember we went 2 years undefeated in football, and every single game I spent the whole week beforehand locked in, the whole game locked in, and as soon as the game ended, I was locked in on the next one. But like all these kids are not even like thinking about like, I don't know, man. Like it don't seem like they care about it, but they do, but they don't. but we're gonna make them care. We're gonna make or like introduce the whole idea of like legacy. Because I told them, I was like, dude, y'all think that y'all stats aren't being recorded? Like, nah, bro. I was like, I was talking to the girl. I was like, Kens, if you were to get into the MLB, they would have your stats all the way back to the very first game that you played with the league. And like that seemed to interest them because they didn't, and I was like, and all like stats aren't just home runs. Like stats are, yeah, that's me, Harbor Freight. Like I'm like so competitive, but not in like I don't feel like it's in a negative way, because it isn't even about the winning. It's about competing. Like I don't, the winning will come, in my opinion. The winning comes naturally to people that know how to prepare. But like it's about being at the top of your competitive like bracket or whatever, and it's about competing at the highest level. Like you want to compete at the highest level that you can in everything. I'm like super competitive, man. And they're the coaches were talking about fighting and stuff. Like they're already figured that I'm probably gonna get into a fight with either like another parent or something, because I just like I get in the game. Uh I get locked in, man, like as if I'm playing. But it's like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's unhealthy. I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. We'll see. You see people that care and try so hard. Just sports in general. Yeah. Yeah. Well, uh like the thing that I keep thinking of is that this is a replacement for digital time. And that's like important. That's not just important, like that's like rare. Like dude, I've been noticing more and more, and I'm talking about like everybody, yo. My mom, my girl, every person I know lives their whole day with their phone resting on their nose. And it's like, bro, like hello, like life is gonna pass all of us by, yo, and nobody cares. Like everybody's like, yeah, cool, shut up, Donnie. And this is something like cool that can keep the kids from having to worry or having to be like locked in like that. You know what I mean? Like nobody just lives life no more to just live life. And I think this is like one of those cool things to keep, because it's coming. The kids are gonna have to turn. I feel like by the time you hit college age, you pretty much live in the internet. The phone is the devil. That's real talk, yo. Bobby Boucher's mama said so. Nah, the phone is the devil, yo. I was thinking, you know what I was thinking? And I honestly might do this. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll see. We'll see. Like once I look at the kids' schedule and get like a week of this, because they're like throwing me in with no kind of prep. I'm gonna be doing this stuff with the kids every day. But once I get like a week of it knocked out, I've been thinking about going for like 3 or 6 months without a phone at all. Like just cutting off my service and giving up the phone. You think it's possible? I mean, I know it's possible. I've done it before. But like, you think that that's something worth doing? How different, like, let's say, because I was thinking 3 months, how different do you think the world will be if I take a 3-month break, like just cut my service from my phone off, lock my phones in like a lockbox, or like just give them to my mom's and tell her, hey, will you hold these down for me? And not get online. Like, probably watch TV, but like not YouTube or social media or any of that. You think that's would be something worth doing? I don't know. I definitely like am seeing. That's up to you. I think it will help. You do think it would help? I mean, it's something it's on the possibilities for the future. But what about? I don't. I mean, I don't even like Kev, Resto, and Wrestler, and like Cake Mix, and you guys in the chat. Like, I don't really talk to y'all every day, and I mean, everybody that is my friend would understand that. Like, I would be trying to do something to better my life. So I mean, I don't even think it would be an issue. I really don't have very many youth. I mean, Kev is a snitch. Like, Kev is a rowdy snitch. And Wrestler hates me. And Resto is probably got like STDs. Oh, you are Cake Mix. What's up, my dog? I asked you last night, but you didn't answer me. What's up, Cake Mix? Salute, my G. Hey, man, you like, real talk, you're probably like one of the coolest homies I've ever had on YouTube, Cake Mix, because you're solid, bro. You're always the same. But yeah, I was just playing about Resto, Testo, man. But he is going through female stuff. Craziness. Oh, you did say that. Okay, I'll have to go back and look. I must have been caught up with something else. Hey, bro, did you see all them dancers, dog? Booty cakes out and stuff? Like, they're trying to dance on me like strippers. It was crazy, bro. And I was with my nieces, so I was like, what in the world? But I never seen like such a risque or like provocative or like whatever you want to call it, like naked. I never seen a show like that at any of the parks. It's usually like super family friendly. Oh, you had to go to work? Yeah, it was crazy, bro. Like, they're dancing. I mean, pretty much like what are they called? Booty shorts or whatever the girls wear? Like, draws. That's pretty much like what the kind of like what along the lines of what they had on. It was fun times though. That's what. Before I started doing YouTube, bro, before like the last 3 years, I never even cared about YouTube. It was a secret show for, could have been, it could have been, bro. I think one of them wanted to give me a little secret show, but I chickened out. I got scared. I wasn't in my mech daddy mode, so I chickened out. All right, heating up some pizza. About to have to get going. Eat some pizza. How long? You think 450 degrees? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, when the kids were smaller, like probably like 3 or 4 years ago, we had every theme park in Texas. We had season passes, and we used to go watch every holiday show. Like any holiday show that was at one of the theme parks, we would always go see, and they were always family friendly. And Six Flags was the same. Dude, SeaWorld, bro, like, I know everybody talks smack about SeaWorld and, oh, this and that. Like, I don't know. I can't save all the animals, but they have the coolest shows, bro. If you've never seen a SeaWorld show, dog, if you ever get a chance, go see one. Cause like their animals are wicked, bro. And they don't just have like the whales and dolphins. They have dogs, they have cats, they have birds, that ride bikes, they have all kinds of crazy animals, dude. Yeah, man. I'm pumped, dude. I'm so happy, man. And it's cool because I feel my energy like shifting into something I mean, just because it has to do with my family, my nieces and my nephew, like I'm so freaking happy about that. Like that I get to put all my because I have like so much natural energy. It's stupid. But like I get to put my energy into something that is like good for my nieces and nephew, and I love sports, even though they're all rigged. No matter what anybody tells you, bro, if you see, yeah, I'm pumped, bro. I'm pumped. If you've seen, pretty much all the best NBA players are getting caught up in gambling scandals. Maybe even LeBron is gonna get jammed up for gambling, bro. How insanely crazy is that? The Michael Jordan was illegally gambling, and supposedly, and this is just allegedly, I ain't saying this is a known fact or anything, but like there's a rumor that Michael Jordan's dad was ended over gambling issues. Yeah, Chauncey Billups. What do you call it? Yeah, bro. So hopefully, bro, I'm hoping, and don't hold on, my pizza's warm, I think. Okay, don't jinx me, cause I don't know if it's in the works, but hopefully they're gonna arrest Tom Brady and Bill Belichick's cheating asses next. But I don't know. If they arrest Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, bro, I can die happy, dog, cause they pretty much were like the worst thing that ever happened to me for like my 20s. I hate Tom Brady so much, bro. It would be on site, dude. If I ever seen Tom Brady, bro, we're fighting, bro. I don't care how much money he has. I don't care how many Super Bowl trophy he has, bro. We're fighting. Yeah, Deflategate is one. Deflategate, Spygate, freaking everything, bro. They just cheat, bro. They just cheat, and Tom Brady has a big ass head and a skinny little body. Tom Brady looks like oh man. Well, that sucks, bro. Man, that sucks, dude. Well, dang, you shouldn't have even told me that, bro. God bless his family, man, cause that's something that I wouldn't wish on anybody. I didn't know that. I mean, I still hate him. I hate Tom Brady, bro. Bro, Peyton Manning, he didn't create it. I don't know who created it. I mean, it's sure it's been around a while. But Peyton Manning was the person that really started doing the no huddle offense. Like nobody did no huddle offense, bro. Like every team in the NFL was, bro. He ain't a GOAT, bro. He's not a Bill Belichick, maybe. Bill Belichick might be the GOAT of the coaches or NFL coaches. Salute to Pop. But what do you call it? Tom Brady ain't the GOAT, bro. Tom Brady ain't the GOAT, bro. Tom Brady, number one, Tom Brady's rings are tarnished. He cheated. And alright, let me ask her, bro. I gotta plug her in. Or him now. I renamed him. Tom Brady's not the GOAT, bro. Let's see. What would even make him the GOAT? Ziggy, can you hear me? Ziggy, can you hear me? Ziggy, can you hear me? Alexa, can you hear me? Oh, shit. Ziggy, can you hear me? Ziggy, can you hear me? Oh, fuck you. I'll ask Grok, because Ziggy's asleep. Alexa said Tom Brady. Alexa be lying, bro. Let's see what Grok says. Bro, right off the top of my head, rings don't make a player the GOAT, bro. Hey, who's the greatest NFL quarterback of all time?
Ooh, that's a classic debate. A lot of people mention Tom Brady, especially
man, bro. All right, you got me on that one, Cake Mix. Oh, Joey's back. Dang. What do you call it? If you're talking about to the AI, no, bro. We're in a we are in disagreement right now. We're having a little bit of a fight. So, but if you're talking about to Tom Brady, then respect these nuts, cause Tom Brady is not the GOAT, bro. Bro, Tom Brady, bro, bro. Number one, Bill Belichick is the only reason Tom Brady even has one ring. Not just Bill Belichick, but Bill Belichick and his cheating. Bro, who the fuck gets busted cheating twice, bro? And still is allowed to continue. If they would, if he would have only had, I think, 2 rings, he would only hit 2 rings if they would have actually like done something about it when he got caught cheating with Spygate. What do you call it? But not only that, how do you have Wes Welker, Gronk? Yeah, their little air. That's not just the air. Not just the air. That was Deflategate, which was like super hardcore cheating. Spygate, bro. They were recording people's practices. They were dude, they were videotaping people's practices and studying it on tape before or to put together their game plans, bro. Like, that's wild. And Tom Brady has worked with some of the greatest receivers ever to, bro. Just Gronk alone. Gronk is like who's that? Megatron. Gronk is like Megatron on steroids. Spygate was New Orleans? Was it? But Bill Belichick did get caught recording people's practices, didn't he? Yeah, yeah, Megatron. That wasn't Spygate. That was the other one, Bountygate. That was Bountygate. Because remember, the New Orleans coach was putting bounties on people. That's when that dude Richie Incognito blew my mind, bro, because he was like, yeah, they used to bully me and they would give me wedgies and they would give me wet willies, and then they're like, you're first team all-star whatever. I guess that shows though, like if you're talented, you get away with more. Because if Richie Incognito hadn't been talented, yeah, he was a nut job. He was crazy, bro. He was like a pansy. He was like a pansy, but he was skilled. I think he was like a left guard, the most skilled position on the field by some accounts. Bro, but do you remember when every down had a huddle? When every time And as a matter of fact, the no huddle offense sometimes was called the either like a hurry up offense or like a 2 minute drill. Yeah, bro. Well, do you know who changed that? Yeah, not all the time, because there was like the 2 minute drills. I remember were like if you only had a few minutes left in the half, then you're hurrying up. And when Peyton Manning started running that, full time, bro, that's what made Tom Brady great. You see, that's what people don't even realize is that Peyton Manning is the reason Tom Brady is great to some people. Because if Peyton Manning hadn't started running the no huddle offense the way that he did, then Bill Belichick would have never had Tom Brady running the no huddle offense like he did, and Tom Brady would have never got them cheating ass trophies. Yeah, that's what Peyton Manning. That's what, bro. I'm telling you. And I remember, like, I was, bro. You want to talk about obsessed? I was obsessed with Peyton Manning, bro. Like, I was like, lived and breathed Colts and any kind of information. Like, I would watch anything having to do with the Colts, bro. Any kind of prep stuff, anything, practices, whatever. And Peyton Manning, bro, is the GOAT, man. He was the one that like taught. And this is my opinion, bro, because people will disagree. Some people will say, "Oh, it was Bill Belichick and Andy Reid and stuff like that." But if you ask me, bro, it was Peyton Manning and even Eli, bro. Like taught people about like about being prepared and the no huddle offense. But yeah, Peyton Manning, bro, he had to put his asshole on that chick's face. And then that was that when that happened. No, not when it happened, because it happened and then like books were written and stuff like that. But when Peyton Manning wrote his book and he put that event in the book, and then the doctor sued Peyton Manning, I completely lost all hope in any kind of sports. And I was like, bro, I will never watch. And I still like watch Super Bowls and stuff like that, bro. But I just can't. Yeah. And it's crazy because, well, who do you think is better, bro? Do you think Peyton or Eli is better? Because Eli has more rings. Eli was the only quarterback that could beat Tom Brady on his undefeated run. I will never forget that, bro. That was like one of the happiest days of my life. Like that. Okay, Peyton, that's what I think too, bro. But I do give it up to Eli for certain things. When the Patriots were on their undefeated run, and I think it was like 16-0, up against the Giants in the playoffs, and the Giants won, bro. I made so much cash. I didn't just make so much cash. I was just so happy because I got to see Tom Brady lose, bro. I was just like elated. Like I was like on cloud 9, bro. It was like on a happy. I was so happy. But I'm surrounded by people who love Tom Brady. Like to this day, they bet them twice. Oh, they beat them twice. Yeah. Oh yeah. But uh, one of them was the perfect season. It was I think that it was a season that the Patriots had Randy Moss. Like they're just killing it. Yeah, they ruined their undefeated season. That was so sweet, bro. Odell Beckham with that pin it to the helmet catch, bro. It was Victor Cruz putting up points for the Mexicans. Like those were the days, man. And you see now, because I like to have things like be in sync with one another and stuff. I've never been like a big baseball watcher. Like I like to play all sports and stuff, but like now I'm gonna try to get into the salsa. Shoot, that's not his dance. That's Mexican people's dance. But do you watch baseball at all or what? Because I like sports and stuff, and I think that watching them on TV is like a good way to get the kids into all of like the rules and the culture and stuff like that. Like if I can get them to start watching it, what team do you root for? Don't tell me the Boston Red Sox, bro. Don't even tell me the Red Sox, bro. Which one? There's been a few badass World Series in the last. I'm from Philly, so what does that mean? Because I know that you're not rooting for the Philly Seagulls or whatever. Fuck, I don't even know who Philly's team is. I have a feeling that you're trying to. Oh, the Phillies. Okay, so you root for the Phillies, or are you trying to tell me that because Philadelphia is right there close to New England? Because I can respect that, rooting for the Phillies. I've rooted for plenty of teams that yeah, I know it's a real team, but I didn't know if you were saying that because Philadelphia is close to New England that you rooted for the Red Sox. I was gonna say, because usually anybody that roots for, or not anybody, but usually like people that are out there cheering on Tom Brady are usually cheering on the Red Sox. I just hate anything Boston. I hate bro, Tom Brady made me hate that whole part of the world, bro, and I don't even know anything about it. How is man, tell me this, Cake Mix. How is Tom Brady gonna be a geriatric ass senior citizen, bro, and go win a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro? And then I'm expected not to think that it's rigged, bro. He's not the GOAT, bro. He's not the GOAT, bro. He's only the GOAT if you don't know anything about football, bro. I mean, Tom Brady is Tom Brady is like I don't know, bro. Who's like a singer that's like super mainstream? Like Lady Gaga, bro. Like, would you say Lady Gaga is the greatest singer of all time because she has like 15 bajillion hits and stuff? Nah, bro, because it's like, yeah, Lady Gaga has or like the Backstreet Boys. Yeah, Lady Gaga is pretty incredible, bro, but what about the Backstreet Boys? What about the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC? Would you say that they're the great? Because those two groups sold more albums, bro, than like any other groups ever. Would you say that those two groups are like anywhere near the greatest groups of all time? No, because they're like they're fake. Like the same way like Boys to Men, all those groups in the 90s, bro. Sad to say, they weren't uh organically created groups. Like they were record companies or whatever supposedly put them together. And well, that's just like Tom Brady, bro. Tom Brady was handed, bro. Could you imagine, dog, if Peyton Manning would have been graced by God to have Bill Belichick as a coach, bro? Because Tom Brady is a mediocre quarterback with expert planning, expert teammate, or just an expert coach, bro. Like the team built around him was so, I mean, just incredible, bro. Those all those Patriots teams are like filled on both sides of the ball with all stars. I mean, dude, there's so many all stars on those Patriots teams. He can't even see. You see, who did Tom Brady play college ball for? Bro, if Peyton Manning would have played under Bill Belichick, bro, we would have had like 15 Super Bowls, dude. Like, it's just that Bill Belichick's way of thinking was ahead of its time, bro. Like, people are barely starting to catch up to the way that Bill Belichick executed. Bill Belichick was smart, dude. He did things that people weren't even like thinking of yet. And he was like way more just smarter, dude. He wasn't worried about like the dumb shit. So many coaches worry about the dumbest stuff. I'm saying Bill is the coach of North Carolina. Yeah, but he don't care. What does he need to win anything for? So you're telling me, in your opinion, you think that Tom Brady is more responsible for their rings, or do you think that Bill Belichick is? Who do you think is more responsible? Dude, Aaron Rodgers, bro. If Aaron Rodgers, who is probably like quietly one of the greatest quarterbacks ever to live, dude, and I'm not even a fan of Green Bay. But if you had to pick one, like if it was only first and second place, and you had to pick who was more responsible, you think Tom Brady was more responsible, right? The only thing Tom Brady did good, bro, was had solid nerves. He never got nervous under the weight of like the pressure. Salute to Tony Romo. I would say Bofa. No, you can't say Bofa. You got to say one or the other. Tony Romo in the NFC championship, bro, all he had to do was secure the ball for a field goal, and the Cowboys were going to the Super Bowl. And they set up the. Why would they even have Tony Romo on the field, bro? They set up the field goal. They snap it. Tony Romo grabs the ball, bro, and just like fumbles the shit out of it. Just like throws it to one of the other players or something. And it turned out to be like this wacky thing, and he threw away the only shot that he ever had at a Super Bowl. Shit happens. That's true, bro. But it sucks when you never get another chance. Well, there's backup. There's tons of placeholders. Like, that's the only reason to have Tony Romo in there would be if you're going to either do a trick play and try and throw that pass in there, which Tony Romo was actually a pretty damn good, like, pure quarterback, like a pure passer. Tony Romo had an arm, bro. He just could not handle the pressure. Tony Romo buckled like like Cat Williams when he got beat up by that 5th grader. He was good at placeholding. I mean, damn. Then I guess that probably would explain why he was in there. I guess his nerves got to him, bro. That was like one of the worst games ever, bro. And there's I know so many Cowboys fans back where I used to live when that happened, man. It was wild. People were crying, dude. People were crying. Like, people were throwing up. It was crazy. It was crazy. Hey, that's what I heard, bro. I heard that Jessica Simpson turned his brain to mush. What do you call it? I know that she would show up to the games and like, because I'm sure, as you know, famous people have like boots or whatever, or like I think they're called, or what are they called? They're called like boots or something. But instead of going into one of those boots or whatever, she would sit outside like with all the regular people and distract them. And I think he like lost all the games where she would go do that. But that dude, he just had no. Oh, bro, Johnny Manziel, bro. That dude, I knew he was him and RG3, bro. I made a lot of money on those fools because I knew they were gonna be a bust. RG3 especially, bro. I knew RG3 was gonna be a bust. Like, so bad. And Johnny Manziel just couldn't hold it together, bro. He was like a sick alcoholic. All right, I gotta get going though. Cake Mix, thank you, bro, for coming in and chopping it up with me, bro. I hope you're having a good day. I hope that you are doing good, man. Salute to everybody else that stops by or catches this on the replay. Y'all guys take care and find something happy to do, at least for a moment today, man. It's worth it. But salute to you guys. Y'all guys take care. Remember, there's your side, there's her side, and there's the blind side. Blindside News. Y'all be good. I'm out here. Peace.